Oh yeah. So, hello everyone. Hello everyone. So today I'm feeling like doing some art, like most days, but usually, as you can tell by my background, I like to do things like oil paintings with some person or something in the focus and stuff like that. But also, as you can also tell by this exhibit, sometimes I feel like doing some abstract fun stuff, and today is one of those days. And I have a few tools that I wanted to use, a few materials, and just try fun things out with... Now the fun part. I wanted to do something. So I have from the gas station, they have really cool cups, like lids, but like, you know, those type of ones. They're pretty cool. So it's like a face, so when you're drinking, you're basically kissing this person. I think it's really cool, but here it is. And that's what I used for this work back there. Let me try to show you these. You see, that one. Exactly, that one. Yes. So I wanted to do something like that, but, you know, see what this was my 2021 brain. Let's see what my 2022 brain will create and enhance. But I ran into a few obstacles. The texture paste I used last year is dry. So I put some hot water into it, hoping it will do something, but I don't think it's doing much. Same for this one. I think for this one it's doing even less. So I think I have to run to the store, even though I really don't feel like doing it. And I would love to use some texture, some gold, some paint. I have paint, plenty of it. But yeah, I don't have a plan. I just wanted to like start and see where it goes. And yeah, also give you guys out there the background behind the scenes of how I create what I do, because most of the times I don't have a specific plan. Usually when I do paint, like actual paintings, I do have like an idea, but usually the final product turns out completely different from my idea, and I feel like a lot of people get really frustrated with this, that they don't get to do what they thought of initially. But I find it very fun. I find it very interesting, because you might have an idea, but then as you do your work, you realize like, oh, I think I don't want this composition anymore, or other colors make more sense and stuff like this. So yeah, most of the times my process is very wild and very all over the place, but I think it's very interesting. So I want to give you the behind the scenes, but for that I need some paste, texture paste. So let me go to the store, get the tools I need, and I'll be back hopefully soon. So basically, where did I stop? So I think I'm just gonna start. And I have this canvas. You asked me why it's lined and if it's necessary. Absolutely no. I just had a lined canvas and it's not the best quality. I got it from like a very like everything store in Paris, and the quality of this canvas is not great. So I don't want to use it for oil painting because it's just not going to last for a long time. So yeah, I'm just going to use it for this. And yeah, let's go. Okay, so hello from the other side. Okay, I'm here and my canvas is joined by the two lids I think I'm going to use for this painting, and my dear texture paste. And let's see what we get from here. What I really liked doing last year was this like scrapey thing with the like this crazy. This could be or ASMR or like terrifying, horrible sound for your ears, so I don't know. Okay, where do I want to place them? I want to place them here. So in order for them to hold, we need to add some texture paste. So it basically like eats up the base. I feel like for me, in art, it's really important to enjoy the process and enjoy what I'm doing. And I think when I'm not enjoying it and when it's really tedious, or I don't know, I feel like the type of art I'm creating is not true to myself, it's a good sign to stop and change something. Because I don't know, I feel like there are two things. I think there are two important differentiations in art to keep in mind. One thing is learning something new. For example, like half a year ago I didn't know how to do glass, clear glass. Like I didn't know that it has to be darker, like certain objects have to be bigger and smaller outside of the glass. And I learned that, and that was great, and that was really it was a process of actually implementing it and making sure my painting is good. I can actually show it. It's this one. But I think that was like a good learning process. But there's also a thing about art where it starts to get tedious, or it feels like it's not really true to yourself what you're doing, or just in general it's just like, you know, you're not thriving from the result. And I feel like that's when you have to stop or change something, because for me art always has to be super fun for you. And if it's not, then you should stop or change something. I think change something, but yeah. Now, can somebody please check if I have paste in my hair? Honestly, I feel like this is too symmetric for me. I don't want it to be too symmetric or too perfect. Like I don't want it to look like any structure. So I think instead of placing it here, what I initially thought, I'm going to place it somewhere really close next to it. Just so, you know, it has absolutely no structure. Maybe it's like a family, and these are like the two, that's the couple. I want them to be equal, but also it looks, maybe it's not a couple, maybe it's just faces and there's absolutely no meaning behind it. Oh, another thing. I don't think art always has to have a meaning. I think it's great when it has a meaning, and maybe it has a personal meaning, maybe it's a universal meaning, like if there is something against human trafficking pictured. I think that's a universal meaning that's incredibly important. But sometimes it can have a personal meaning of, I don't know, your family, your thoughts, your process, whatever. Or sometimes it has absolutely no meaning and it was just a really fun, enjoyable process to do, and I think that's also great and should have its place to be. Oh nice, now I have paste in my hair. Oh, I'm poking in its nose. Okay, added some lip fillers to make it look nice and juicy. Ah, my hair. Ooh, there's some hair of mine on here. I think that's gonna be a really cool addition to the painting. Yeah. So I think for now I'm done with the base, with the three faces. So the next step is just filling up the canvas and seeing how that goes. So just doing any other elements in like the second part of the canvas, and let's see where. And yeah, honestly so far I really like it. I really like the the thing about the 3 faces. Я ее как-то раз вставила, и она мне все равно поехала. Спасибо большое. Как ты ее вставила?
Молча, ручками. Или синенький.
Мне кажется, все равно это же сильно. So, quick update. I'm having. Let me show you. You've probably seen it anyways, but I did like a first dip on the faces, putting a base color on it. I think I'm gonna let it dry and sit, and then go over the faces again because you partially can still see like the black of the mask. Honestly, I really like how you can barely see that they're there. I mean, this one is pretty visible, but those two are blended with the background. Honestly, I think it's kind of cool. So I'm gonna let it sit, do another layer partially, and then apply the gold. And yeah, like I love how easy it is because I did the texture before. There's not much I had to do with the paint now because whatever I do with the paint, it's gonna look really cool. So yeah, I'm gonna let it sit. Okay, so now that it's dry, I have a second layer on it. We're gonna go into the gold detailing. I know.
А ты ему отдала, что ли?
Да. Он же хотел альбатроса. Я больше... Я просто подрежу. Вау, смотри.
Черный чай.
Не очень вкусный, да, мне
А, правда, это мне?
Anh có thấy rung động không? Mà em nóng hơi siêu phàm shadow này mang anh gần em chẳng cần che giấu gì em kể anh nghe. By the time I fucked up here and there nhìn anh sẽ make it easy. I could be bad all night 'cause you give me charges think I turn me to an angel when you like.
La la la, la 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 la, here it is. These are my 2 babies from last year. This is my new baby. Let me give you a quick zoom in into this beauty. I'm happy with the result. I'm not 100% sure if I like how this one looks together with these ones yet, but time will show. Plus, yeah, I think it's cool. So that's it for this behind the scenes art creation video. yeah, your insight behind how I work. Well, that's my first video. How do I end it? Let me think. I wish you a wonderful day. I would like to ask you to like and to subscribe to my channel, and I think that's it. And yeah, honestly, comment what else you want to see from me. I mean, I know what I'm gonna show you, but if there's anything specific you want to see from me, let me know. And stay creative. Art is fun. Try new things out and enjoy. And I'm gonna take a nap and then continue with my project. Mwah. Also, this HD quality. Look at my new earrings. They're so pretty. La, la, la. They make my ear look a bit soggy, but they're really pretty. Okay, bye.